Well, the finger pointing is underway in Washington after two banks failed this week after the release of the latest inflation numbers. The good news? Prices have come down just a bit, but the government's efforts to fight inflation even more might have hit a snag. NBC's Chris Pallone reports from Washington.
The latest economic indicators show the high prices we've all been paying are coming down slowly. Welcome news for the nation's economic picture, which has gotten more complicated in just the past few days.
The sigh of relief is that inflation did not come in too hot.
Inflation in February was 6% higher than a year ago, down from a peak of more than 9% last June, but still much higher than the government's target of 2%. In a statement, President Biden said February's inflation was the slowest annual increase since September 2021, and the president said he would continue working to lower costs. But that job largely falls on the Federal Reserve, which appeared all but certain to raise interest rates once again next week. That is until two banks failed over the weekend under the pressure of the rapidly rising rates, a stunning collapse that some analysts say should have been anticipated.
The bank examiners should have seen this. This isn't about the framework for regulation. It's about the execution.
Now, sources say both the Justice Department and the Securities and Exchange Commission have opened investigations into what led to the failure of Silicon Valley Bank.
Is there something wrong with the supervision system? Is there something more broadly broken inside the broader banking system that needs to be looked at?
As the fallout spreads, Democrats and Republicans appear eager to pin the crisis on each other.
Unfortunately, the last administration rolled back some of these requirements.
Two big banks yesterday closed. That's a bad sign. That could be the beginning. We have an economy that's in shambles.
The blame game underway as Americans wonder whether their banks are safe and whether prices will ever come back down to normal. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
Chris, thank you. Well, analysts had expected the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates by as much as half a point next week, this to speed up its battle against high prices. But now, after the two banks failed over the weekend, some analysts are saying it's possible that the Fed takes no action this month to boost confidence in the nation's banking system.